With the stock market bull of 2019, many stocks held by the so-called smart money investors did exceedingly well. This includes Facebook and Microsoft, which ranked among the top 3 picks. According to Insider Monkey, most of the stocks that smart money likes historically generate strong risk-adjusted returns. More importantly, the top 20 large cap stock picks by smart money generated a return of 41.1% through mid-December of 2019. This is why following the smart money sentiment is a useful tool at identifying the next stock to invest in. So, let's take a look. Although AbbVie is not one of the 30 most popular stocks among hedge funds, AbbVie is gaining ground. According to Insider Monkey, as you can see from this chart here, the number of hedge funds holding AbbVie dropped from nearly 80 funds back in the third quarter of 2015 to a low of about 40 hedge funds in the third quarter of 2018. Recently, there were 55 hedge funds holding AbbVie in the second quarter of 2019. More recently, there were 61 hedge funds holding AbbVie at the end of September of this year. My bet is that AbbVie will be picked up by additional hedge funds in the coming quarters. Insider Monkey reports that there exists a select group of notable hedge fund managers who are upping their stakes meaningfully or already accumulated large positions in AbbVie. Among these funds, Orbis Investment Management held $1.304 billion of AbbVie shares at the end of the third quarter. Arrow Street Capital has accumulated $565.2 million of AbbVie shares. Additional funds include Renaissance Technologies, 2 Sigma Advisors, and D.E. Shaw. Orbis Investment Management allocated about 9.63% of its 13F portfolio to AbbVie. Copernicus Capital Management is also attracted to AbbVie, spending about 9.3% of its 13F equity portfolio on AbbVie. Other notable hedge funds holding AbbVie include Farallon Capital, Alyeska Investment Group, Polar Capital, Camber Capital Management, and Taconic Capital. So, let's now take a look at our charts and see how AbbVie is doing. Today we're going to look at 2 charts of AbbVie Inc. and the symbol is ABBV. For disclosure purposes, I do not hold any shares of AbbVie at this time. And this chart here is the monthly chart going back to 2013. The important point simply here is the bottom coming all the way down from the top there. Now we've had a V bounce at this point here up to the current level of $88.52. So it sliced right through the 50 and the 20 EMAs here, which is good news. But I've been looking for a potential, not necessarily a top, but a pause. And you can see here in the MAC, with the fast line making up all that distance, which is a long way, there is this point here where the fast line is meeting the slow line, and that's where I'm expecting a pause. And I think that's what we're getting right now. Now, both the fast line and the slow line are just barely under that zero line. And I think once the fast line and the slow line crosses through that zero line, it'll be on its way. But I think temporarily, we're going to have a pause here. So let's go take a look at the weekly chart where we can look at it more closely. And now we're looking at the 2-year weekly chart on AbbVie. And again, the V formation is very apparent here too, coming all the way down to that point there and then bouncing right on up. Nice recovery. So what's happening here is what I've expected for some time is a little bit of a pause, a hesitation in the move. And that's not a problem. I think that's normal. So what you want to watch for is a slight decline in the price, but on lower volume. Watch the volume decline. If the volume kicks up, that might be a different story. But I'm expecting the price to decline on lower volume. And basically, what this may end up being is a type of cup and handle. It's got the V bottom, but it's going to have both sides of the cup and then this slight sell-off in the price with lower volume. So watch for that. You can see here, MACD is telegraphing that the fast line is moving on over here, and I would imagine that it'll continue and perhaps pierce through that slow line sometime here in the near future. And you can see that here in the histogram that it's just rolling over. It's nothing to be concerned about, at least at this point, and under low volume. Into the price rate of change, same thing. Relative strength as well. It's just doing the topping process, and this is an interim top, and it's just rolling over a little bit. Hopefully, all of the oscillators stay above their midline, and this is what I would expect with low volume. Into the stochastics, same thing. Down here into the volumes. Now, this has had a bit of a decline the last couple of weeks. This was Christmas holidays and now the New Year's holidays. So that may not be all that valid of a measurement. So just keep watching that volume. Hopefully it doesn't kick up. Into the Williams, same thing. Looks like it's having that topping process, rolling over. The move is going to be below that lower level of the overbought territory and just watch it drop. Hopefully it stays above that midline. Back on up to the price chart. Again, I think we'll watch this proceed here in the next several weeks or so. Not sure exactly how long it's going to take, but as long as the volume stays moderate and declines slightly along with a price decline, everything's in good order. As well, make sure that you're double checking the fundamentals on AbbVie, because if the fundamentals are okay and the chart's okay, you're going to be okay. So watch that price decline, and after it declines and hits another bottom, we'll be watching. It's going to turn up, and if it does turn up on higher volume, then you're going to have another run on your hands with AbbVie. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.